There's a quiet little bookstore at the end of a lantern-lit street where the door is always warm to the touch, and tonight it opens just for you. Welcome back to Bedtime Tales. Tonight, take a deep breath. Let your shoulders relax and allow this story to gently guide you into sleep. The street is calm tonight. A soft breeze drifts between the buildings, carrying with it the faint scent of rain-soaked wood and something sweeter, like vanilla and old paper. The lanterns along the path glow with a golden, steady light. Not too bright, not too dim, just enough to guide your way. You walk slowly, your footsteps quiet against the cobblestones. There's no rush here, no need to hurry. At the very end of the street, just as the road begins to curve out of sight, you see it. A small bookstore nestled between two taller buildings, its windows glowing like gentle embers, a quiet invitation. The sign above the door sways slightly, though there's hardly any wind. The letters are softly faded, as if they've been there for many years and lovingly cared for. You reach for the door. The handle is warm, surprisingly warm, like it's been waiting for your hand, and when you push it open, a soft chime rings out, not sharp, not sudden, but gentle, like a single note from a distant bell. Inside, the air feels different, warmer, still, safer. The scent of books surrounds you instantly. Aged paper, worn leather, and a faint hint of cinnamon, drifting from somewhere unseen. A fire crackles quietly in a small stone hearth, its glow dancing softly across wooden shelves that stretch from floor to ceiling. Each shelf is filled with books of every kind, some thick and weathered, others small and delicate, their covers faded into soft shades of blue, green, and amber. And yet, despite the number of books, it doesn't feel overwhelming. It feels peaceful, like everything is exactly where it should be. Take your time, a gentle voice says. You turn, and near the fireplace sits an older man, wrapped in a soft cardigan, a book resting open in his lap. His voice is calm, steady, familiar, in a way that doesn't ask questions. Stories have a way of finding the right reader when the moment is right. He smiles, just slightly, and returns to his book. There's no pressure here, no expectation, just space. You begin to walk along the shelves, your fingers lightly brushing the spines of the books. Some feel smooth, others textured, a few slightly worn, as though they've been read many times before. As you move deeper into the shop, you notice something unusual. The books don't seem to be organized in any typical way. There are no sections, no categories, and yet it feels like you're being guided, almost as if the bookstore itself knows exactly where you should go. You pause in front of a small shelf near a window. Outside, the night continues softly, lanterns flickering, the breeze whispering through the narrow street. But inside, everything is still. Your eyes settle on a single book. It's not the largest, not the most colorful, but something about it feels familiar. You gently take it from the shelf. The cover is simple, soft gray, with faint gold lines tracing the edges. There's no title, only a small symbol pressed into the center, something abstract yet strangely comforting. You carry it to a nearby armchair, soft, worn, perfectly shaped, as if it remembers everyone who has ever rested there. As you sit, the chair embraces you gently. The fire crackles nearby, its warmth wrapping around you like a quiet blanket. You open the book. The pages are smooth, slightly warm, and the words begin to form as your eyes move across them. It's not a story about someone else. It's a story about a place, a small lakeside cottage. The water is calm, reflecting the sky like a mirror. The air is cool, but not cold, and a quiet wooden dock stretches gently into the lake. You can almost hear it, the soft lapping of water against the wood. As you read, the world around you softens, not disappearing, just fading, enough for the cottage to feel closer, more real. There's a light on inside, warm, inviting. You turn the page. Inside the cottage, a small kitchen, a kettle gently steaming on the stove, a knitted blanket resting over a chair, a window slightly open, letting in the scent of pine and fresh air. Everything is simple, nothing is rushed, and in that simplicity there is peace. Time feels different here, slower, softer, kinder. Now you're sitting on the dock. Your feet hover just above the water. The lake is still, almost perfectly still. The sky reflects softly, blending deep blues with faint starlight. There's nothing else to think about. No past, no future. Just this moment. A gentle breeze passes, barely noticeable, just enough to remind you that the world is still moving, softly, quietly. Back in the bookstore, the fire shifts slightly, a log settling with a quiet crackle. You sink deeper into the chair. The book rests, comfortably in your hands. There's a moment where nothing happens, no movement, no sound, just stillness, and somehow that is enough. You feel something shift deep inside, a quiet release, a gentle letting go, like exhaling after holding your breath for too long. Your breathing slows, your body softens, your thoughts drift more gently now, as if they too have found a place to rest. The story begins to fade, slowly, softly, like the last light of dusk slipping into night. You close the book. It feels complete. You sit quietly for a moment, listening to the fire, feeling the warmth, the calm around you, and within you. The older man stands and walks over slowly. "No need to hurry," he says softly. "Some stories stay with you even after the last page." He takes the book gently and returns it to its place. And somehow, you could find it again, any time you stand slowly. The bookstore feels quieter now, settling into the night. Along with you, you walk to the door. The soft chime rings once more. Outside, the lanterns still glow. The street is calm, just as before. But something feels different, lighter, softer. You take a slow breath, and as you walk away, the bookstore remains behind you, warm, steady, waiting quietly for whenever you may need it. Now, as this story gently comes to an end, allow yourself to sink deeper into rest. Feel the calm, the warmth, the stillness. There's nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to go. Just rest. You are safe. You did well today. Thank you for spending your night with me. Good night and sleep peacefully.